morning. Morning, Diesel. Good morning, Beard. So today we're starting off our day in Nipigon, Ontario. Because remember, we left last night. It's a super emergency, super rush load. So we're giving her. But we want to show you something. We bought a Keurig machine. Now we can have Timmy's everywhere. Off we go. We're gonna skip by this Timmy's today just because we're in such a big rush. And we're gonna stop at a Timmy's down the road. Timmy's just coming up on the left here. I usually always stop at this one in Nipigon because there's truck parking right next door, right? See? But we're gonna hold off on that. Oh, there the 11 just broke off. That's the road I would usually take. It goes a little further north. It's 50 kilometers or 30 miles further than this road. But there's less stops up there. There's nothing really up there. And in wintertime, I don't like to go there just in case if something happens. You're so far from everything. But it's usually faster to go that way. Or at least easier. Because, like I said, less hills, less towns, less traffic. We're going down the 17 this time because we're in a bit of a rush and we're just hoping for good traffic conditions. But I know I got you guys all hyped up yesterday. I built up the climax of my big surprise for you and then sort of crushed it. At the end of the day, we couldn't make it happen because I had to leave, but hey, disappointed me too. But whatever, we'll just wait. Apparently I gotta reload back home. I'll be back home for Monday and we'll just show you everything on Monday. Well, there you go, right there. Some Northern Ontario sights for you. Just east of Nipigon still. That is nice. One thing about traveling the southern route here, the 17, is it's much more scenic and it's along the lakes, right? We're going right around the Great Lakes right now. I don't know if this is part of them. I don't know, but it's water anyways. There's a whole bunch of it over there. I bet you there's fish in there. Makes me want to go fishing. It's kind of cold right now. I have to do some ice fishing. I've never been ice fishing. You know that time when you're like trying to think of a title to a movie and you just can't quite get it? I've been trying to think of this movie where the title of this movie where you hear this song, rollin', 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 like all that, right? With I think there's like a spider and there's a mouse or something. I've been trying to think of that for like 3 or 4 months now. It just came to me. Fightful Goes West. Right? Anybody know that show? Where can I find it? I used to watch that all the time. I don't know if it was a movie, right? Fightful Goes West. There's like some evil cat in there. And the good guy was a little mouse cowboy. And then there's this scene where he gets stuck in a tumbleweed. And he's rolling across the west. And it's going rolling, rolling, rolling. Right? I've had that song in my head for months and months. Finally came to me. Oh, I need a high five. Diesel. No? Okay. So I'm sure you all remember that YouTube clip that I shared and that went viral and got on the news and everything of that accident in Northern Ontario where the driver was passing the snowplow illegally up a hill around a blind corner. That was right around this area. I don't know if it was on the east or west side of Nipigon, but that was right in this region here, on this road. So this is what the road looks like on a good day in winter. This is perfect conditions. This is like summer driving. The road is completely clear, it's dry. You might as well be driving on a nice summer day because it's perfect, right? Besides the fact that the concrete is cold and your tires are cold, so it's little less traction, but this is the best it's gonna get for winter, right? You don't got much to worry about now. If You see on the left side there, you got a nice passing lane. They have them quite often. That's what you're supposed to use to pass the snowplows and everything. But that one driver there gave us a good example of how not to pass a snowplow. And thank God that driver who hit the guardrail was safe and didn't die, to be blunt. I mean, it was pretty brutal. But I posted a video about why don't we have more guardrails in Canada, and a lot of people said guardrails don't hold trucks on the road. Well, you need to watch that video again. That guardrail saved that guy's life. Or at least it saved him from hitting the ditch and tipping over. So guardrails do help. They help more for cars, you're right. And if you hit a guardrail head on, yeah, you're going straight through. With a loaded truck, oh yeah. But it's still the comfort of having them there would be nice. But yeah, that was right around this area here where that happened. I'm driving on a very popular, famous road at this moment. Oh, we haven't gone too far down the road and we get some more scenery. Look at this little lookout here. Wow. Hey, look, there's somebody on the ice. I don't think the camera's gonna pick that up. Just off to the right, there's a little speck in the middle of the lake. That's a person just walking around there. Oh, they're ice fishing. I get it. There's a whole bunch of them. Cool. Interesting. I'd love to go ice fishing. That'd be a lot of fun. Looks like we're coming up to Terrace Bay here. It's always interesting in Northern Ontario and across Canada really, but especially in Northern Ontario, you can usually tell when there's going to be a cop sitting with a radar gun down the road, because every car coming at you, passing you, is flashing their brights at you to let you know, hey, just letting you know somebody's watching you out there, somebody's taking your picture, letting you know. So everybody slows down, and sure enough, you go around the corner. There's old Smokey sitting there with his gun pointed at you, his radar gun. Not his actual gun, that'd be kind of freaky. But you'd think that would get the cops mad, right? Because they're not giving out any tickets, because everybody's warning everybody that there's cops around the corner. I talked to one officer once, and he says, no, that's the point. He said, it's not about handing out tickets, it's about getting people to slow down, and if their presence there alone is getting people to slow down, hey, job is done, right? I mean, the government probably would like to have more cash in their pocket, but you know, I can probably tell you that no police officer out there likes pulling you over to tell you that he's charging you a couple of $100 for speeding, okay? Nobody likes doing that. Nobody likes being that guy, because everybody hates that guy. I can tell you what, if I was a cop, I would much rather people warn you that I'm there and you slow down before you see me than actually have to pull you over and to tell you, I'm sorry, you owe me $400. Look at this sucker go here. Woo! That's a snowblower right there. Nice. So we are between Wawa and Sault Ste. Marie. You know where that is? Alright, that was one of the longer days that I've done. Woo, used the full 13 hours, just about. I was gonna stop in Barrie, Ontario, but they don't have proper signs for their truck stops for people who aren't from around here, so I didn't know where they were, and when I saw them, it was already past my exit. So I went on to the service center just south of Barrie. Apparently it's closed for renovations, so I had to keep going. And I'm at the Husky, south near Bradford, I think. But I almost missed this too, because there's not really any signs, proper signs. I just watched for the flag, because every Husky has a big Canada flag, right? But if I would have missed this, there's one more service center before Toronto. And it could have been full of trucks already, most likely. And if I would have missed that one too, what would I have done? I would have done a little loop around and I would have been out of hours. Like, that was the furthest, absolute furthest I could go was that service center. And that was stretched very close, very, very close. It might have even been over a couple of minutes, so good thing I didn't have to go to there. I'm within my hours. For Canada, if I was driving in the States, I'd be well over my hours, but since this is Canada, we drove just under 13 hours. What a long day. I'm calling it a night, guys. I gotta be in Toronto tomorrow. We're only stopping here for 8 hours, and then we can get going again and go unload, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And all I know is tomorrow we're headed back up to Sudbury for a reload. That's taking us home. So we should be home Sunday night, if everything goes well, unless there's a snowstorm like they say there is up there. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 a.m.